Hi, this is Bohemia with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart Readings, and this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Make sure you check your Venus sign as well, as this is for the Venus and Scorpio transit to see how it'll be affecting us. This is a spread that I made specifically for Venus and Scorpio transit, and we'll just dive into it here. I'm sorry about the cards being pre-shuffled, but I don't have enough time on my phone when I record directly into the YouTube app, so we'll just have to roll with it. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. So your subconscious energy, Sagittarius, is the Strength card going into this transit here and throughout. So it's going to bring up some things that are rough and wild, and things that are that dangerous side that you hide in. Definitely might see Sagittarians getting a little devil may care and just kind of letting loose in some ways. So you'll have to see how much you want to keep a hold on things and how much you really want to let it fly. But I think it's time to let loose a little bit. At least it's stirring up within you. So let's see here. Your first position here is personal expression and free will. And you have the Seven of Swords reversed. This card is popping up for a lot of people. Aquarius got it already, and who else? Pisces. So Seven of Swords reversed is trying to come out of a period of lies and deceit and cheating, but this also means that it got really, really, really bad, really messy. So definitely, this is coming up in your personal expression and free will. So if this is something that you've just been like, who cares? If that's been part of your who cares energy, and you're just crashing through people's relationships and lives and things like that, you might be kind of tired of that life and wanting to just become more upfront and honest and genuine with others, and just be more transparent with things. Definitely, if you've been on the suffering end of these things, you are done. You are at your limit, and there are truths coming out from things that have been hidden. For desires and dreams, we have the Seven of Grails, the Seven of Cups. So you are definitely deep in the desires and dreams, and we see the glyph of Venus actually there on her. So this is going to be a time where fantasies really abound for you. You're not going to know which ones to run with, which ones to choose. You might just spend most of your time literally daydreaming. So watch it on the road, or when you're supposed to have focus, or at work. You might have to have something to entertain yourself with, because your mind is really trying to drift away. But it is a very creative space to be, and it can be a very good energy to channel through some kind of creative flowing work. You also might see yourself being a little bit more sensitive than you traditionally like to, Pisces, or Sagittarius, sorry. And I was going to say there might be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that you are fantasizing about at this time. So in your romance and relationships, we have the Hierophant reversed. So this is about being tired of being controlled and dominated, and like everyone's the boss of you, and like you have to subscribe to society standards in your relationships. This could be a situation where families and like intervened or got involved in relationships, and it wasn't a good thing. This could also be where like religion or culture, or like, somebody's crew and who they are and how they identified really is affecting relationships and partnerships. So here is the need to kind of clear your own space, assert your own individual beliefs, and not just give over to the mass mind. You might also be doing this in your relationships. Maybe you let your friends or your family dominate who you're with, or say, the parameters of who you can be with, or that they have to be the same religion, or they have to be something of the same beliefs. And of course, naturally, that's not going to be something that you care for very much, Sagittarius. So there's definitely the need to get structure back in family. I'm also getting some of you might have situations where maybe there's a child and you're not sure who the parentage is of that child, and you're waiting to hear. There could be things that are kind of held up in court, particularly like family court, or having to do with health or DNA. So it's really affecting your personal relationships and your romance, maybe even more so than you think at this time. Let's see. So intimacy, Two of Cups. Now Aquarius got the same card in the same place. So maybe Aquarians and Sagittarians could have, a merging here when it comes to intimacy. So you're really looking a lot more serious in a way for Sagittarius than people would expect. You know, Sagittarius is kind of known for like, woo, let's try it out. Let's go with it, right? Knight of Cups energy, or sorry, Knight of Wands. But you're feeling Two of Cups. You're getting feels. You're getting sensitive with people that you hook up with over this time of Venus transiting Scorpio. So just be aware of that. You're really wanting someone that your head and your hearts match up, and that you're going to be in a real partnership. So again, there's that feeling of being tired of playing the field, being tired of feeling ostracized and not having a family, and just being left in like fantasies and dreams. Karma and justice cycles. This is very interesting. For those of you who were cheating around and playing the field, you might be having some blocked sexual energy because of that, or you might even be going through a lack of good health in that department. So definitely go and see and get yourself checked. This could be you refusing to want to go to the doctor to check up something sexual. It is going to be more prominent during Jupiter and Venus transiting Scorpio for people to have issues in their, reproductive and genital area. So if that's a thing that's happening with you, please go to the doctor and get that taken care of. But yeah, so there could be a little bit of, feeling a little deflated in that area. There's also a lot of internalized anger that is going on with things of karma and justice. You might be really angry when people call you on your shit, and you might feel really angry about stuff that you haven't called people on yet that you want to, especially if it's people that you feel you can't address, like, family and things of that nature. It could be a Taurus or an Aries, or just a particular situation. So really, it's starting to build karma. It's like the beginning of building a real beef with someone. So you want to try to like address that as soon as possible and get it taken care of. Now in attractions, are you attracting others? How are you acting to attract others? We have the Ten of Cups reversed. And this is also a card that Aquarians got in the same reversal. So this is others aren't necessarily seeing you as such the dream come true right now. They kind of know that, okay, if I want that happily ever after and that family and that reliability and that emotional safety, I better not mess with Sagittarius right now. And so if that is not the image you want to put out, I think some of you are really trying to change that and really don't want to subscribe to that. Then it's going to take a little extra work at this time, because that's what others are seeing. And also you're just enchanted with others too. Like, as much as behind the scenes you're dreaming about it and you like privately have like these romantic dreams, they might be a little bit too machine romantic than you would ever admit to anyone. But on the outside, you don't show that at all. You show like, ugh, who believes in love? Whatever, I'm done with it, or just like a sarcasm or just kind of blasé kind of attitude towards it. So it is time to start letting people know, if you are ready to move forward, that you are serious about serious partnerships. Otherwise, they're going to keep taking you as flippant and not really invested. The Taboo card, the judgment of society, what's going on with that? We have the Two of Scepters. So this is a time where you could feel really judged about your like decisions and your actions. You rush into things. You're a fire sign. You're making these choices and decisions, and others are just very aware of it. They're harping on it. Again, you have that Hierophant reversed over there, which is just like, do it our way or the highway. Like, it's like they're ostracizing you but not letting you leave the group at the same time. And they can just really feel very judgmental. Maybe I feel like some of you are wanting to change paths. So some of you guys have been like players, and now you're wanting to be serious, and people aren't having that. And some of you have been real serious, and now you want to play around a bit, and people aren't having that. And so it's just kind of feeling boxed in and feeling like, okay, this decision that I'm going to make is really going to change my path for a while. And so there are these big things. Now we can see why you had that Strength card subconsciously. That are going to be brought up, big themes here during this transit of Scorpio transiting Venus, or Venus transiting Scorpio. So now we have your Oracle card, which is the monster within, internal struggle, personal challenges, wanting to improve. So yeah, basically what we're seeing here, literally the monster within card with the Strength card here is perfect, like, repetitive message saying that internally you have different desires. Some of what you see as the monster, Sagittarius, is what, you know, Cancers would see as like the ultimate, you know. So part of you might be cringing that you are desiring kind of these fluffy picket fence type things, and some are some other types of desires that are coming up. So you'll have to honor those and find out which ones work for you and which ones don't. So thank you for watching. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you on the next video, Sagittarius.